Welcome to my Draw My Life video. My name is Cindy Lawrence, and I hope through these series of crude drawings that I've drawn about my life that you'll learn a little bit more about me. Now, I'm not the best artist, but this represents my mother's curly hair. Her name's Judy, and my father is very tall. So even though it looks like they're on uneven ground, it's actually that he's much taller. His name is Kurt. My mother grew up in Kentucky, and my father, for a good period of his life, lived in Colorado. My mother moved out to Colorado when my grandfather, who worked for IBM, got a job there. They met at church, and my dad thought that my mother was super cute. They went on a couple dates, and it didn't take very long for my mother to think the same. And then they fell in love. Aww. They even wrote each other cute letters while my mother was away at nursing school. I found them once in the attic. They were super sweet. Shortly thereafter, my mother and father got married, and they moved to Kansas. Now, my father, he was a farmer while he was out there, worked in the fields. He makes this joke that he was outstanding in his field. Now, my mother, she was a nurse, and this represents her nurse-iness, although I don't really understand why they used to wear those caps. Seems a little silly. While they were working out there, they got the idea that they thought it would be nice to go on the mission field. And so they prayed about it and decided that they would do that. They got trained at the local seminary. Then they were commissioned to the country of Thailand. Now, if you don't know where that is just south of China in Asia. About 4 years later, they had a precious baby girl, although I'm a little biased because it was me. They named me Cynthia Anjali Lawrence. Anjali is a Thai name that means to why, which is the greeting that they do when they bow. They place their hands together and lean over. That's what that means, to why. 2.5 years later, my mom was pregnant again, and we were all very happy. I was excited that I was going to have a little brother or sister. Well, turns out another beautiful baby girl. They named her Stephanie Lynn. I thought she was great. We all thought she was great. We were one happy family. We lived in Thailand for most of my childhood. I loved it. It was absolutely great. I played soccer, which, as most of you know, a lot of the world plays. I can't draw a soccer ball, but you get the picture. I would climb trees and play outside. It was a great place to live. Absolutely beautiful. Hot, hot, hot a lot of the time, but it was so much fun. And I had so many friends, and I would even go to school and I learned how to write. I don't remember much of it now, but I can write my name. As missionaries go, you can choose how long you stay in the country that you're working in. We decided to stay 4 years each go-round. So we would stay 4 years and then get on a plane and fly back to the United States. And we'd stay in the United States for 1 year. When we came back, we moved to the town of Charlotte. Like I said earlier, my grandfather had moved to Colorado, but now they're back in North Carolina. And we lived in Charlotte. Now, I have a love and a hate relationship with Charlotte. It's a long story. Here it goes. My love part was we would go to this church named Hickory Grove Baptist Church, and I absolutely loved it. I had all these friends there. I loved reading about the Bible and learning about God, and I loved learning about Jesus. It was absolutely great.